Hey guys, Kai here. Okay, last week, or no, was it? I think it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. Anyway, I did a video about 5 things I love about Spain. So in this video, I want to talk about 5 things I do not love about Spain. Stay tuned. Before I actually get into the 5 things I don't like, I just want to say first and foremost that I love Spain. But not everything in this world is perfect, and I would be lying to you if I said, oh, I love everything, everything is perfect, everything is just right, my life is just so amazing. My life is amazing to me. There are a few things about Spain that I don't like. So I want to say that the things I like far outweigh the things I don't like. With that being said, let's just get started to the top 5. Number 5, the pace. How can I put this? As Americans, we like to do things on the go. Spain, the pace it's very slow. Especially here in the Canary Islands, it's even worse. Now, what I mean by slow, I mean, for example, you're walking. People will walk slow, even if they know that you're in a hurry, they will still walk slow, and you're like, excuse me, I need to get by. Other things, for example, heaven forbid, if you have a list of errands to run and you have to go to the bank is usually a 2-hour endeavor every single time I go to the bank. It was about 2 months ago. I had an app on my phone, and I forgot the password. I put the wrong password too many times, so it locked me out. Okay, call this number and we'll fix it. I called the number, they said, oh, we can't fix it, you have to go into the bank. I go into the bank, they called the same people are like, no, you have to do it. I was there for a good 2 hours. This happened twice, both times, same situation. When I had to go in for other things, same situation, 2 hours or more. Another thing are restaurants. Restaurants, they take so long to serve you, and another thing I find that's weird about restaurants here in Spain, well, not all the restaurants, but a few. You're in the restaurant and they don't give you menus. They just assume you know what you want. So they come up to you and then they're like, hey, what can I get you? And I'm like, a menu? Or they'll come to you and then they'll ask, oh, what would you like to drink? I'm like, I don't know, what type of drinks do you have? Can you give me a wine list, a beverage menu, soda, water? Give me something to work with. Another thing about the pace in Spain is that you will find it in every area. Everything you have to do is slow. Number 4, excessive talking. Now, my friends and family that are watching this video are probably gonna laugh because growing up, I didn't talk till I was about, I don't know, 2 or 3. And then when I started talking, I wouldn't shut up. I would talk. My grandmother, we would go to places, 2-hour drives. She would turn the radio off because I would just talk nonstop. People would wish I shut up and stop talking. But I only talk if I'm comfortable with you. If I don't know you or not really comfortable, I don't really talk, and people are like, does he talk? And my friends are like, yes, he won't shut up. People are like, do you ever stop talking? Well, Spain, they talk, and they talk a lot. Not just to people that they know, but to strangers. Now, I know in my 5 things I love about Spain video, I mentioned that Spanish people will talk to strangers, and in the US, we don't really do this. Now, before you call me out on my contradictory ways, there is a limit to this. When they talk, they tell the whole story. I'm in the grocery store, and I'm going to the cashier to check out. The cashier, she's like, and I'm thinking to myself, why is she sniffing? I know she's not sniffing me because I showered. Then she asked me, I really like that. What type of cologne are you wearing? I'm like, I'm not wearing cologne, deodorant. Then she asked me where I got the deodorant. I'm like, from this store. Then she asked me how much it was. Then she proceeded to tell me about how her husband sometimes smells. Then she tells me that this may be something he might like. Then she proceeded to tell me how she fell in love with her husband, how long they've been together. I mean, I felt like I was married to him and I never even seen the guy. This went on for a good 15 minutes, and as she's talking, the line is super long, people are waiting. And you know when someone's talking too much and you're trying to give the signals that you're trying to leave, doing this, or you may say something like, well, I gotta go, or you know, I have things to do, or I have to get this taken care of. They don't care. That doesn't work. They will still keep talking. Be prepared. Everywhere you go, people will stop, talk, and it's not just, you know, hello, how's it going? They get into detail about everything that goes on with their lives, what they've seen, what they saw on TV, the movie that came out last week. Yes, sometimes it can be exhausting. Number 3, dryers. I know this may sound kind of strange. I miss having a dryer. Spain, well, they don't really use dryers. They hang their clothes up outside, like my grandmother used to do. And this is okay, but it takes forever. I mean, it's really hot outside, so they do dry quicker, but I miss a dryer. And my Spanish friends, they're like, well, you know, the dryer, it's not that good, and we hang the clothes out because the sun helps take away stains. So does bleach. Oh my God, really? Why can't we get a dryer? My boss, she's smart. She has a dryer. There are some people that do have dryers in Spain, but it's not very common. And they tell me, well, another thing is that dryers destroy your clothes. So I'm thinking, okay, dryers in the US, we have tons of settings. We have high heat, low heat, permanent press, tumble dry, etc. Spain, I understand why their clothes might get damaged because they only have 2 settings, on and off. Number 2, personal space. Or should I say the lack thereof. As an American, I like my personal space. I had to adjust living in Spain without personal space. Let me clarify. If you are on the metro or the bus and there are a bunch of empty seats, people will sit right next to you. You have no personal bubble here at all. When people are talking to you, they will bring you right here in front of them, trying to emphasize a point, and I'm like, I get it. I get it. You know, you could back up a couple inches and explain it to me. When you're at a restaurant, everyone will want to sit right next to you. It's just how things are. I'm pretty used to it now, but it's one of the things I still do not like. Number 1, having to use a de, N-A-E, or nie for everything. So let me explain what exactly this is. For a citizen of Spain, they have a de, N-A-E. If you're a foreigner, it's called a nie. This is basically like a ID card / social security card. You know, we have a social security card and it is our most guarded secret. Yes, we use it for things like work, hospital, opening a bank account, renting an apartment, you know, things like this. But in Spain, they use it for everything, including receiving Amazon packages or packages in general. I'm like, really? I need to use my number to get an Amazon package? I just can't sign for it? Or, for example, we go bowling, because I love bowling, and the game was like $8. I'm sorry, €8. And I wanted to pay, and they're like, okay, but we need to see your date in AE also. And I'm like, why? It's only €8. Take my money. And I'm thinking to myself, like, this would be a con artist's dream, or someone that does identity theft. They would have a field day in Spain. I'm surprised that Spain doesn't have like a big thing with identity theft here. I mean, it is just so easy, and sometimes I don't feel comfortable giving out, you know, this number so freely. Maybe it's because I'm from the US and we don't do that with our social security numbers. I don't know. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have been to Spain, lived in Spain, traveled to Spain, passed through Spain, I would like to know about your experiences, about what you don't like. So go ahead and drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Hasta luego. Ciao.